This is a CBS2 News Update. I'm Chris Wragge. It is a great day to take lunch outside and enjoy this unseasonably warm weather. Lots of people out in Central Park this morning finally ditching the coats and hats for short sleeves and shorts as they went for a run or a bike ride. And Chopper 2 found people enjoying the boardwalk at Coney Island, and the sea lions were basking in the sun at the aquarium. The good news, this great weather is sticking around for quite some time. Here is John Elliott now with your forecast. John?
It's clearly getting their seal of approval.
Boom.
You know, if you're going to eat outside, eat in the shade. Woohoo, that sun. It's already 83. It's 11 o'clock and it's 83. Winds are variable at 5, predominant wind out of the southwest, so it's cooler in Babylon, cooler in the Hamptons, but look at that. Woo, we are baking. 16 degrees warmer than it was this time yesterday. Wow, that is a sweet 16. Yeah, it's hot. And added humidity over the next few days will add to the chance of a few pop-up thunderstorms. Nothing popping right now. It's just hazy sunshine, a big ridge of high pressure, so it's a Bermuda high. Big storms all along that front there. Our odds for storms will go up incrementally, about a 20% chance of a storm tomorrow. And that's just a byproduct of heat, humidity, lift in the atmosphere, added instability. It's a front on Friday, so there's a slightly better chance you'll see some thunderstorm activity. I mean, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but there could be a little bit of heavy rain. Then we break the heat, more seasonal numbers this weekend. Summer lovers, though, you got to just love this. Back to you, Chris.
Okay, Johnny, thanks so much. Well, police have released new video of a person of interest in Monday's beating and sexual assault in Queens. The victim, a 52-year-old woman, was found unconscious in an outdoor stairwell in Kew Gardens Hills. Police say it appears she was followed after dropping a child off at school. Shocking video shows a 17-year-old being ambushed and robbed of his sneakers. It happened Saturday in Flushing. You can see 3 suspects lifting the victim up and knocking him to the ground. Along with the sneakers, police say the robbers also stole the teen's wallet, making off with $100 and a debit card, and they made off in this white sedan. An accident at a Brooklyn car wash has claimed the life of an 85-year-old woman and left her 90-year-old husband in critical condition. It all began when a Jeep left in neutral hit the couple's car. When they went to inspect the damage, a worker got into the Jeep's driver's seat and hit the gas. CBS2's Valerie Castro has more.
A battered black Jeep Liberty and a mangled Honda Accord were towed away late Tuesday, both vehicles evidence of what appears to have been a deadly freak accident in Marine Park, Brooklyn. It happened during a busy afternoon at this car wash on the corner of Avenue U and Brigham Street. Surveillance video shows an 85-year-old woman, now identified as Joan Tornabene, and her 90-year-old husband inspecting damage to their freshly washed Honda after a black Jeep left in neutral rolled into it. Police sources say at this point, a 61-year-old attendant at the car wash backs the Jeep up into the garage and hits the building. Then, for unknown reasons, drives forward, hitting the couple. Then, in a bizarre move, the attendant backs up the car and accelerates forward again. We are stopping the video at the moment before the woman is hit a second time. Then, once again, the attendant repeats the move a third time, further smashing into the already damaged car and pushing others up onto the sidewalk. Fellow workers finally pull him out of the driver's seat. He appears dazed, looking at the couple on the ground. A witness from a nearby nail salon heard the repeated collisions.
Yeah, I had a crash, 3 times, like boom, stop the brake, second time stop brake, third time start the brake.
85-year-old Tornabene was pronounced dead at the scene. Her husband rushed to the hospital in critical condition.
2 ladies going outside, 1 lady screaming, said, "Oh, somebody died, I'm scared."
A walking cane could be seen left on the ground. Sources say the 90-year-old man is a retired NYPD lieutenant, now fighting for his life with a serious head injury.
I think this is a terrible thing.
That was Valerie Castro reporting. Sources tell us police believe this was an accident and there were no signs of any mechanical issues with the Jeep, but unbelievable to see. United Airlines is overhauling its pet travel policy following the death of a dog in March. It happened after an attendant forced the owner to stow the dog in its carrying case in an overhead bin. Passengers can still bring small pets into the cabin, but the animal carrier must fit under the seat without obstructing passengers from exiting. United is also banning the transport of dozens of breeds of dogs and cats in the cargo department. This next story may have you doing a bit of a double take. A New York City artist makes miniature replicas of dogs so true to life, some mistake them for the real thing. CBS 2's Vanessa Murdoch has the story.
If it weren't for the blink of an eye, it's hard to tell which is real and which isn't. These are miniature replicas of man's best friend.
How much is that dog in the window? the one with the waggly tail.
They're quite the conversation starters, and they're crafted by hand on the Upper West Side. Meet Linda Facci, the dog felterer.
So why dogs?
People love their pets, and especially their dogs.
The making of a mini starts with but a dust bunny of wool. Then 4 to 8 hours later, she has her finished product.
She focuses on the face first, especially the fur features around the eyes.
I really look at the details. They might have a little white near their nose and a little brown spot here.
She constantly compares her progress to photos of the pooch, sticking and stabbing at wool to refine its features.
I've done this in the park at times, and people think I'm doing voodoo.
Facci says she's self-taught, sold her first mini felt replica 3 years ago, and now there's a waiting list, 18 months long to get your paws on one of her pieces of art. Orders come in from around the globe. Some folks wish to memorialize their pet. Others want a version of their furry friend to take on the road.
A lot of people think he's a real dog. Everybody smiles and wants to touch him. Some people pet him.
Charlie Swan feels lucky she waited just 3 months to lay eyes on her mini Fez.
What was your reaction when you pulled him out of the box? I mean, pure happiness. He looked so much like real Fezzik.
Real Fezzik is a 105-pound Akita who Swan Instagrams in front of street art near her home in California. He doesn't travel well, but Mini Fez does.
We've been to 6 different countries and several cities in the United States.
Swan says despite his small stature, this little guy spreads great joy. We witnessed it happening mid-interview.
Isn't he amazing?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a miniature version of my real dog.
Beautiful.
So to know that you're having such an impact on people.
Oh my God, I get the best notes and stuff like, you have such a skill, you're making people happy, you make people smile.
Just try not to smile when you see this. From the Upper West Side, Vanessa Murdoch, CBS 2 News.
Each mini starts at about $400. For more information on Linda Facci and her Pawfect minis, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com. Well, Spotify and Instagram are teaming up to let users share music online. The partnership will allow Instagram users to share the music they're listening to through their Instagram stories or Instagram Direct. And it will allow Spotify users to share music to Instagram using Spotify's Share menu. Users will also be able to create custom cover art stickers for each song, album, playlist, or artist on Spotify and share those as well. That is your CBS 2 News Update. Have a wonderful day. I'm Chris Wragge, and thanks for watching.